Now, this is what I call a moment of solitude.
Hold on.
Do you think it's safe to...
Should be.
No. I'll do it.
Huh? Why can't some...
Ah, hello there.
Oh, a missing person, huh? Sure.
I'm just wondering if you've seen him.
So, Silver?
He'd stand up.
Yes.
He's looking back.
Uh-oh.
Your friend over there? Hey! Aren't you Sino?
Yes.
You don't seem surprised that I recognize...
It wouldn't be the...
Oh, you're the one looking for...
I have a bad feeling.
No need to hide it.
I thought you...
Hey!
Suits me.
Just cut.
Come with me. Olive, don't you want to find Silver hair?
So you know where...
Just follow me. And...
What? Where are you looking? There's...
Please?
Ooh, something's coming!
What is this enormous building doing here?
And how was it so well hidden?
Wait, so...
Is this...
All?
This is not what Paimon was expecting to find in the desert, especially not... Ooh, Paimon's scared. They must have kidnapped Cyrus. Do you think this is...
What's wrong? Thinking about your professor?
I just hope for you...
Me too.
Body and mind.
You can wait. I'll inform our leader that you've arrived at the Temple of Silence.
So he's just gonna leave us?
They can't have been at the...
So this is the Temple of Silence. After leaving the...
Hey, look! That guy's...
Don't worry. Someone will come and...
What's your name?
My name is Setho.
So we're free...
Yep. Cyrus is here.
I never imagined...
That's King Deshret's...
We should be wary.
Hey!
Sure. Although, I'm assuming by chat, not often. The Temple of Silence is a place of quiet and solitude. Yes, he insisted...
So you
No. That's not in time. Of course.
Why did Cyrus leave?
You'll have to ask him that. All you need to know is that he recognized our emblem. And it... What kind of question is that?
Right, but back at...
I've lived in the desert.
Ugh, what?
Come on. We've only just met. If I... Mm-hmm. Ah, here he is. Grandfather, the person you wish to see...
Well done, Sethos. Greetings, one and all. I am Ba Moon.
Professor!
Cyrus, are you...
Watch what you're doing!
Oh, Cyrus O...
Just leaves.
So that's why...
Some things...
Sino didn't...
My secrets are...
You're afraid. You recognize... You knew as soon as you saw the letter that we, not Uraka, were the ones speaking to you. It threatened you only because you know what you did. For you. But then, we both know what I said to you that day. That as the leader, I grant you permission to leave. But that one day, the sands of time will catch up with you. And when that day comes, you must pay the price you owe.
Hermanubis...
Does he mean you?
The moon is right. He rescued me from the brink of death once. Many years ago in the desert. It was... The moon... one other child...
For many years, the test subject, the original as the second state, but as I was deliberating, both are to preserve our...
Ultimately...
In recognition of... I have always...
I see.
Look, in essence I borrowed your... But you cannot...
I'm sure you don't... You and he... As a follower of Hermanubis, I have allowed this power to remain in the rainforest for far too long. Now...
That power is not yours.
You are wrong. Sino was...
So those are your terms.
Despise me all you want.
So what you're saying...
Divine power...
He is no longer a small child.
Both my heart and...
Don't listen.
I know.
Sorry to interrupt. Say that Sino refuses to return his... You're trying to gauge where we stand while keeping...
Wait. Everything we have longed for, Hermanubis will provide. Perhaps this very day we'll...
Why is he coughing so...
The moon.
Take our leader back to his room. Grandfather. I don't like to drag out conversation. Had Cyrus not stopped the... Still, I'm not but I see things a little differently. So I'm not going to...
I just... And things will only...
If you hadn't betrayed my grandfather...
All you embody. Ultimately,
I'm glad to see you're giving it some...
I won't forsake my...
That works. Oh, my grandfather still has a fair few...
Are you sure about...
I need to
All right.
Body and mind.
I've taken some... He's a stubborn...
I agree.
You've heard all my own I do remember I was still young then, and all I could understand was that there was a strong will inside my mind. The power that came to inhabit my spirit was probably one of the cornerstones of their whole faith. So if the will and might...
You're not gonna give in to their demands, are you?
No. So I will challenge them head on.
Kaveh has made similar observations about the desert tribes from his work trips there. I think we could turn that to our advantage.
Wow,
Looks like we have the same Turn it back on them now while we still...
Great.
Sethos.
Have you made up your mind?
We'll get to that.
I have no objection. Follow me. Keep your voices down.
Let's talk... Bamoon has fallen into a deep coma, and he appears to regretfully...
Yeah.
You're his heir, aren't you? You clearly have a lot, so tell me.
yeah, there's no time.
You know,
Right. And
You're right. I accept. Legend has it that group
Sounds very fitting.
has a fellow vet.
3 against 3.
However, letting Cyrus...
None needed. If I win, the Temple of Silence. If you win,
It's a deal.
Well, after how that...
there never was.
You have to win.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
The Traveler and I...
and neither. The desert was home to an ancient and great civilization that for a variety of... But there must be personal factors at work here too. I can't shake the feeling that Bamoon cares for many more things than he...
gal. This is our represent.
Grandfather, you're here.
A rite of duels.
I know what I'm...
Representing the academia.
Ready.
Warriors, we come not to debate what brings our challengers here.
Huh? Are you sure?
I agree. He's very strong. Send...
Okay, then
Sure.
we have decided.
So have we.
Duelists of the first bout, please step forward.
Don't forget, safety first! Hey, you there! You better play nice with him or Paimon will make you regret it!
Little bit too much chatter from the audience over there.
Hey!
Propagate! A swift end to the first bout. When you're both ready.
Let's begin.
Watch out!
Can't see? I hear everything.
He drank plenty of water before the bout, so he should be fine.
One with the force. Let's nip that in the bud. And shroud. Can't see? I'll uproot you!
Thus,
I'm ready.
So am I.
this is the final stage. When you're both...
For many years, we have kept our covenant with Lord Hermanub. We earnestly... Now, I will...
I am Sino, and you. I think you left some things unsaid. This is a sacred duel.
Everyone. My grandfather. But our faith has... Times have changed. Then I thought of you. Each bot I once thought.
I am more than...
Exactly.
The name Hermanubis has left its mark. So show me your answer, Sino. Show me I can be more than... Bring it on!
That's all you've got? What happened to searching for your answer?
fight's over. Do you yield?
You won.
Well then, looks like you found your answer.
I give his glory to you.
I've seen that light. That is the light of our Lord, the great Hermanubis, priest over all other priests. His spirit dwells within that lightning, and his will lives on. Once a warrior of Tynar, he emerged from the barren desert sands to serve the god king Al-Ahmar. After the death of the god king, Hermanubis gathered his followers and the Tynarian priests and led them to the city of Tule-Tula. There, they founded the Temple of Silence, and from that day forth, we became stewards of all knowledge that survived from King Deshret's civilization. Barely a century passed before war ravaged the desert. One by one, Eremite leaders took up arms against each other in battles that would devour what little remained of their civilization. Only the wise city of Tule-Tula was spared under the guiding hand of the Tynarians. But peace did not last. Coveting the knowledge of King Deshret, the beasts set their eyes on Tule-Tula. The king of Gurabad laid siege to the city and ordered the sages to surrender to him the Temple of Silence as proof of his victory. The ruling elite colluded with their oppressors, betraying the temple so as to hold on to their rule over the city. They declared that the knowledge guarded by the temple was the true cause of corruption. These were dark days, and we faced enemies on all sides. Our Lord had long since exhausted his strength, keeping the forbidden knowledge introduced by King Deshret at bay. To ensure the temple's continued survival, he broke his being into many pieces and began the ceremony of Hermanubis' legacy, bestowing his power upon his mortal followers. With this power, the temple was able to defeat the tyrant's army. Yet, we were not hailed as heroes. Strange and unfamiliar as this power was, it struck fear into the people's hearts and drove them to reject us. In the end, the people of the temple and the Tule-Tula Tynarians left the city for good and made their way to the rainforest. What followed next was inevitable. The elite of Tule-Tula fell and were decimated. War engulfed the desert. And we wandered from place to place, always in hiding, all the while keeping close watch over our secrets and staying true to our mission. Betrayal forced us out of the desert and into the forest. Then mistrust drove us from the forest into the desert once more. We have lived in exile for far, far too long. Yet, today, the Temple of Silence has borne witness to the glory of Hermanubis once more. Thank you.
is it?
Grandfather.
Hey, Sethos.
I know.
I guess you were...
Yeah. He's... At least...
What's next?
Per my
But I did foresee that, Sethos. Were it not for this... I do.
Still...
Well, Sethos.
But...
No, that's a much bigger...
I will try.
Actually, that way, had you won, and were I to... He knew that his plan meant...
And here I thought the General Mahamatra wouldn't care for all... You're absolutely right. Thank you for everything. The Temple of Silence, but you must be... By the way, Tainari. The story goes that he went on to fight the Tainarians, in all likelihood.
How fascinating.
I like this story.
By the...
Yes.
If it's true that...
Someone's got to... I will make a detailed report on... I'm sure you'll have lots to it if we're going to work...
I will. All right.
See you soon. Come hang out with... Race you! Boba, get them!
What were you thinking, gallivanting off into the desert alone at your age? What if you take the bucket, You told not a soul what you were up to, designated nobody to handle your affairs, and left everyone scrambling frantically to try and figure out how on earth to clean up the colossal mess you'd made.
Oh, please.
What do you mean, what other a one-man suicide mission, That's...
All right, all right. What do you mean, bag of bone? Okay, look. Fine, I admit it, I was in the wrong.
Inari's master is really laying into Cyrus.
Wow, I haven't seen Matt. The last time he
I think I'll go around and update everyone. Tell them the situation. We can go for dinner afterwards. My treat.
Makes sense.
Paimon's coming to...
Hey, Kale.
You're back! Well, look who we have here. Would you mind?
All taken care of.
That does not when you run into problems.
Now would not be a good time.
You're right.
Mm-hmm. It's not the first time that I've had to talk to you about this sort of thing either. You need to learn that there are times when the right thing to do is get a more experienced member.
Kale, please do something.
Say, Madame Farzan, I can...
Huh? Wait, did I hear that right? Kale, you remember? Wonderful.
Poor Kale getting dragged off like that.
Kale!
Huh? What?
What do you mean, cup?
Oh, it's nothing. Just Master's way of reminding me to stay hydrated while I'm out and about.
It's code for let's reconvene at the cafe.
Oh, that's...
2 people left.
Race you!
We're just reorganizing.
There's no run.
My sincere...
Yes, with... I see.
And it sounds like they managed...
That day will come. Now, as a token of my...
Yeah, sounds great.
Sure.
Race you! Race you! And then the Traveler just pounced on their opponent, and then there was Tainari. He put up an amazing fight too. We ended up winning all 3 bouts. Whoa!
A truly
Hey, Paimon included all the juicy details. The Traveler just pounced and then waved their sword like this. Then
Despite winning 3 bouts in a row, you still ceded the position of leader to him.
Of course.
I got to be a champion too for once.
yeah, huge place. It felt like something right out of an epic poem. Imagine this. It was like there was...
Maybe save that. I think that'll do me.
Shall we stop off at the House of Dane?
My thoughts exactly. See you around.
I should get going as well. See you all later.
I need to go say thanks to the Core 30 for their help. Also, Sir Nephis says he wanted to introduce me to some of the Academia's work process.
Kale's come a long way.
Everyone's a work in progress, you never...
Yeah, true.
about these moments when you can finally relax and hang out with good friends after...
Do you three have any? If not, would you come somewhere with me? That's a secret.
Okay. I think I can guess what you're talking about.
Well, now Paimon...
Add Astra. Thank you for completing. Add Astra.
Is there time for a quick snack? Oh. I got stomach cramps.
Been a while since I Need any help?
It's a nice spot, isn't it?
What a great view! We're so...
Traveler, turn around. This is my secret base. When I was a student, I used to... Back then, I had a lot of the same questions that Zethos was asking. Our gifts help us to find our...
You two really are like brothers.
I feel the same way.
I still remember one time when we came up here to chat and do our homework.
That was the one and only time. Nothing will ever...
You know...
Then make it... You guys...
Okay.
Huh? Hey, you're not...
Sino. Just the man I'm looking for. Guess...
Some old
Can you believe... I was at the Academia. Oh, time flies. Look how tiny you are in this...
You look quite young. Ah, it's this one.
Yep. Looks like her work, all right.
And this one.
Oh, cheeky.
Is there something you'd like to say to me, Professor?
Like what? Like... hey... At moments like this, I can't pretend I'm a good person. But Moon had every reason to despise me. Oh, I've dreamt of that place many times after leaving. Oh, it was... You've matured so much over the years, Sino.
Since you're my professor, I should save you some face by not calling you out on all the
Good thinking. Take your own advice next. Seriously, why bully an old man like me? Hey, wait, how did I not notice this one earlier? Look how cute you were.
Yeah.
Oh, Hey. All right, I'll add it to my schedule. Wait, no. Next week is the tomato growing competition.
Or you could find...
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Sometimes a shrouded path is not meant to be walked. Move forward with blind ambition.
Time to shine! Animal hypostasis emulation!
Knock him down. Oh. This is where you come.
Oh, brilliant!
Is it my turn now? Now that's more like it.
Lightning! Echoing song!
The hearth! Who's next? With these rising flames! How amusing. Knock him down. With the fall of darkness, destruction shall...